Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dungeons and Dingnuts, the channel where we have high levels of entertainment with low levels of intelligence. That just proves my intelligence.
Except for me, I'm smart.
In this world.
Absolutely. Today we're starting another Marvelous Origins.
Yes.
Kind of continuing off from our little session last time. Kilmonger.
Yes.
He betrayed us.
Betcher.
Them with all the other people. And then they got away as well. And now, Eli, what's going on?
Yeah. So, last time on Marvelous Origins, our heroes were beginning to get some recognition in the news, coverage by the Daily Bugle and other news outlets who are saying there's a new hero team on the horizon. Working with the Avengers, with S.H.I.E.L.D., we don't know. Can they be trusted, or are they going to cause more trouble for us?
You're the one annoying guy that plays with Spider-Man complaining about us.
Oh yeah, he's up there complaining about all these new heroes and how that dang thing with Spider-Man indoctrinating our children. We gotta do something about them. He's a menace. Additionally, Taskmaster has been keeping an eye on these heroes, eyeing them. Not sure what's gonna happen quite yet, but keeping watch for when the time is right. They also had a few new members join the team, with Super, with Junior, and Flicker joining the team for a moment. Turning out that Junior, being Eric Kilmonger Jr., the Prince of Wakanda, and a spy, infiltrated and set the team up for backstabbing.
And apparently S.H.I.E.L.D. frickin' knew it and didn't tell us.
Yeah, S.H.I.E.L.D. knew the whole time that Kilmonger was a potential double agent, and they wanted to keep a close eye on him. They went on that mission. They got at least one crate, but never knew what was inside the crate, handing it over to S.H.I.E.L.D. And
I knew something.
interesting enough, they were saved by none other than Deadpool, coming to the rescue and helping them get out of their dicey situation.
Because heckin' Ryan thought of that. I never would have considered that as an option.
Called Deadpool. That won't happen that often anymore.
No, I don't think anyone but Ryan has that power.
Dang it.
And so, we pick up a day after the S.H.I.E.L.D. raid. It is a very cloudy morning on this February day, and we shall begin with, I believe it's Mark, is it?
Yes. Before we start, I have a quick question about something that happened last time.
Yes.
Did we end off with Iron Man basically offering a place in the Young Avengers, or like?
Yes, Iron Man did offer up
Okay.
some form of new Young Avengers team, either starting a new one or potentially you guys joining the current existing one.
All right.
And so you have an Iron Man card added to your inventory of cards, along Kingpin and Spider-Man,
Or just him?
collectively.
Okay, collect.
And so we'll begin with Mark, of his daily routine before school. What do we find Mark doing?
He is excessively working out right now. He is doing everything that he can to maintain his physicality and his physique, while also trying to work on his, his agility and his quickness. And so he's doing all sorts of explosive exercises, while also throwing in a lot of like weight training and things like that. And, stretching and flexibility and whatnot. Just trying to kind of maintain a well-rounded regimen.
Okay.
And then, obviously does everything, showers, get ready to go to school, things like that. So, your average day.
All right, perfect. We find Mark in his room.
Wakes up at 3:30 to start working out.
Oh, wow.
Waking up early in the morning grinding. And is Mark home alone? Is he in an apartment? Is he with his family? Or who's at the house?
Well, his mom does leave early for work. She never realizes...
Earlier than 3 a.m.
What?
Earlier than 3 a.m.
No. She doesn't realize that he's up that early, but she does leave at around, 5:30 in the morning to go to work. And so now that it's probably a little later in the morning as he gets closer to go to school, he is probably home alone. Yes.
All right. Mother's gone at work. The other siblings still a little bit asleep.
Definitely.
Not waking up quite yet. And
You pump iron very quietly.
Yes.
I'm going quietly.
He does. It's also what he works on. His stealth. There you go.
Yeah, just I'm that iron.
Warriors
Perfect.
so stealthy.
Dang.
All
With
right.
this, you can sneak into shield into Hydra base, no problem.
And it is it's kind of like an in between of like a house and an apartment. It's very, very small house, pretty much.
It's like the Tom Holland apartment.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like just condensed.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. So we find Mark there doing his typical morning routine, and before your mom leaves for work, she goes, "Sweetheart, don't forget there's food in the fridge for you at school. And the Wakefields are going to be stopping by at school talking about I believe it was Delilah. So just remember that if you don't want to go to school, I'll understand. We could have another, son-mother day."
I think I need to be going to school today.
All right, then. She grabs the keys and closes the door and heads her way out. And we leave to see our good friend John, was it?
John Scott.
Yeah. John, what did we find you? Morning prep before school.
So I live in this
You do have a place at SHIELD headquarters as well to stay at.
Okay, yeah, I just pretty much live at SHIELD, and there I just use their indoor equipment, running on the treadmill and just working out, and then just enjoying my breakfast and then hopping on a bus to school. Pretty much nothing particular.
Perfect. Again, typical morning routine, getting your workout in. A SHIELD agent walks by. You don't want to be late for school. Fio would be mad. And just walks by.
I just look at him, kind of dead. Alright.
Alright. And then you pick up on your school bus as Andreas is the last one to get onto the bus. You get on and it's pretty full today. You notice Mark and Damon and John, the rest of the students on the bus there, just kind of sitting. Damon looks up and was like, "Hey, this way."
Andres is gonna just jump a little bit as he waves him over and just gonna cautiously walk over and sit down with him.
So, you didn't happen to get a peek at that box, did you? The one we got from SHIELD?
I never got anywhere near the box.
Okay, because that's the fact that we got the box and they immediately took it away. It's kind of crazy. What are they hiding?
I don't know. They wouldn't even tell us that Junior was that. I don't know if I am ever going to work with them again. If they're gonna hide something like that almost got us killed, they'll do it again in the future, and I'm not gonna risk that.
Yeah, I don't know too much about SHIELD, but they're pretty shady people. They're pretty nice to train us and stuff, but hiding all these things, I don't know how much they've hidden from us or the world. How many other alien attacks have happened and SHIELD's just hidden from us?
I don't know, but probably shouldn't talk about this on the bus.
You're right. He's just gonna slink into his bus seat. He's like, "So, did you do the homework by chance?"
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Can I see it?
What? You gotta figure it out on your own.
I'm just comparing. I did it. I'm just comparing. Okay.
Here,
You want to see?
I'll help you do your
I
homework,
see
but you gotta
the
figure it out
mice on
yourself.
the bus?
Yeah, you see him because he's one of the. There's 4 people that got on his stop as well, so you can
If
pick him out
4
easy.
people got on, I'm trying my very best to hide behind them.
I sit in the back, but I'm gonna get up and make my way over to Andreas.
All right. You make your way, but it's kind of hard. The other seats around them are already taken. There's a seat over by Mark, which is a few off from where Andreas is.
That's about to be a
I'm just gonna
crowded
stand.
seat.
It is.
I'm just gonna stand over Andreas' seat.
All right. Bus driver's just, "Hey, sit down in your seat, or this bus goes nowhere."
I don't even look at him. I'm like, I heard you have the homework.
if you want help figuring out how to do it, I can help you with it. But I'm not gonna give you. It's just gonna like dwindle off.
That's fine. When can you help me?
And the bus comes to a stop. Alright, I said to sit down. And this bus is going nowhere.
My finger up.
Excuse me.
Still just looking at Andreas. When can you help?
When we get to school right during homeroom, if you want.
Mark, you notice the bus driver stands up and starts marching his way towards John here.
And do I notice the bus driver?
Oh, you see it because the bus is like fully stopped.
Okay, at this point, I'm just gonna like pull on his hood. I don't actually have a hood today, so this beanie has to do. I'm just like,
I'm just gonna stand up and put my hand on his shoulder and be like, "You can join us in homeroom," and just pull him into the seat next to me, pretty much.
Before the teacher gets there, I'm just like gonna pull up the history textbook and just like open it up. Once again, noticeably further along than we were actually supposed to be.
All right, you pull him down in your seat. It's really tight with the two big builds here. Like you have like a half cheek hanging off of the bus seat here, just half. You guys are big. He's just. I swear, you stand up one more time. Not picking you up at your stops anymore.
I just kind of look at him, just like.
I don't get paid enough.
I just look at him. Like,
Start storming back up towards it, and the bus gets back to a very abrupt start. Just, and it rocks you guys a bit.
I'm just gonna tap him on the shoulder a little and be like, "He's always like that. He's a really grumpy bus driver. I wouldn't mess with him. He kind of is."
He's also a very bad bus driver. As last time, your guys' bus slid on ice and you almost crashed.
Yes.
Yep.
He's also not very good at what he does.
I'm just gonna look at you with the side glare through my hoodie. Just be like, "Who are you?"
I'm Mark. What's your name? I'm gonna like reach out, like kind of like try and shake your hand.
Are you wearing glasses at all, or?
I would say that I have accepted my predicament at this point, and no, I'm not wearing glasses.
All right. So you notice that there's scarring around his eyes, and they are milky white.
You should wear colored contact lenses to attract attention.
I'm gonna just put my hand in front of his without making a sound and just be like, "Mark, I'm John," and just kind of seeing if he moves for it.
And I will know exactly where his hand is and grab it and shake it. It's like, nice to meet you, John.
I'm gonna size up his hand.
Well, I do
both
the same
of
thing
you,
back.
both of you, roll me a melee check. Whoever gets the highest wins this check here.
The firmer handshake check. The competition of all real men. Which is...
Gosh, freaking dang it.
Ability?
Gosh!
Yeah,
dang
melee.
it!
Hey, 10 is above that. 10 is average.
So I just add these all up and then add my melee ability.
Oh, right, you add your melee ability also.
Yeah, your melee.
It's an 11. That's 14.
11
Oh, sorry,
plus
no,
5.
12.
16.
16?
I got 12.
12.
I rolled terrible.
All right. So it looks like John here wins. You try to squeeze more, but you get a good grasp of. He's pretty strong.
I'm not overpowering him, but he can't squeeze my hand.
He gets to the point where it's like
he has the slightly firmer handshake, like the real test of manliness has been done.
Damon just leans over to you and just.
Begin.
I don't like the fact that those two are by each other. As he sees you guys both, just like muscles are tensing in your seats. He's just.
We look like JoJo characters.
Us skinny guys gotta stick together.
As Damon's saying this, like Andres is no longer reading, like hiding behind the book, but he is legitimately reading the book and like doesn't even notice Damon talking because he's too absorbed in the reading.
He's just. I'm scared of these guys. This bus keeps going. You're almost making it to school before you hear a. As the bus comes to another full stop, you're like, there shouldn't be a stop here. We're almost to school. There shouldn't be another stop. The doors open, and you see, walking in, Junior onto the bus. He just walks in, full swagger, You do notice that he does have a few bruise marks on him. Has a little bit of a limp.
I would like to cast Sense Supernatural.
Alright.
Ooh,
You cast it.
Do I notice him get tense?
Oh, you definitely notice me get tense.
He's behind you, but you could look back and see, and he's just tense. Same with Damon. He's just more like afraid than tense.
Hiding behind the book has resumed.
As he walks on, and your sense supernatural will get to a minute. He just walks on, looks around the seats. Dang. To think my friend would save me a seat here.
Is he looking at me?
Mm-hmm.
I get up and say, my bad, let's go in the back. And I just go to the back of the bus where there's a double empty seat and kind of gesture to let him sit by the window.
And he's just,
Roll out the window, please.
that's a good buddy there. As he waits for you to go in first and just after you.
No. The window is the best seat and I saved it for you.
Oh no, but I think it's best you.
I just kind of...
Royalty likes to sit on the edge.
I just push it... Oh. Sorry, guys. I just kind of shove him in there.
You go to shove him, and he's very tense. Just don't put your hand on royalty. Danger happens.
Can I cast Mists of Morpheus?
I'm just gonna... Can I make a check to throw him in there?
How close is he?
I'm right behind you.
I'm just gonna whisper. Who is this punk?
I'm gonna make a check, alright? Is that just a melee one?
Yeah, another melee.
What's his problem?
He wasn't there for any of the missions.
I got a 17.
I'm gonna just like
17?
see, hit Andres just reaches into his bag and pulls out his spell book.
I don't get it. We can talk later.
What did you get?
17.
He saves with a 23.
Dang.
And it's just. Now, after you.
I think everyone knows.
Either
who
we
Kilmonger
settle
is.
this,
Okay,
or
makes
either
sense.
you sit down or we settle this after.
Mark's eyes are just gonna.
What kind of future king would I be if I didn't be kind? And he goes in to sit down, and bus driver continues. You go on your way. You guys make it back to school here now. You all walk into your homerooms. The usual teacher. Everyone sit down. We have a special guest here for us today. As in walks in Mr. and Mrs. Wakefield, the parents of Delilah, the one girl who died.
Of course her name's Delilah.
Look, I was coming up with names on the fly that session.
Damon and Delilah were a thing for a little bit, right? Or
And Mark here.
Mark, Damon, and Delilah.
It was a weird thing going on there.
and Andres was too busy reading to really know any of them at that time.
Yeah, it was kind of a thing.
It was a little strange.
They walk in, and you can see Mr. Wakefield is in a very nice suit. Not music one. In a very nice suit, almost like a businessman or a lawyer, three-piece. He's in, and his wife is also in a very nice dress. Almost more on a business attire dress, but not quite like a pencil tight skirt, but getting there. As they're there in muted colors, black, yellow, whites, just very muted. As I'm sure you all are aware, a few months ago the school was attacked by supervillains, and many friends, family, facility members were killed in the incident. And there was memorials and other events happening to celebrate the lives that they lived. But we decided to hold off on our daughter's funeral, and this weekend we would love for her classmates to come and join us to help celebrate the life that she lived and to hear your stories that you've had of her. As they go around, as Mr. Wakefield walks around with kind of an invitation to the invitation to it and hands it to everyone. He's just, I know that Delilah was very close with you guys. She spoke highly of all of you. Mainly to you and you guys and Damon, as you guys had that study group. She spoke very highly of all of you guys, and we have special invitations for you. As hands it down, and it's kind of like almost a VIP of more to say at the funeral, almost like your own podium time to say what you have about her. And just we would really love your attendance and what you have to say about our daughter. He just continues to go, handing out the invitations to the funeral. He's like, once again, we would love it if you joined us, but we understand that this can be a tough thing to relive. And so if you do not show, we understand. So thank you. They walk out the classroom. And the teacher, yes, the school is also, as you notice on the invitations, it is a school day during that time, and you will not be marked absent if you do attend. And for my students here, you will be given extra credit for going. So if that's any incentive to go support the Wakefields, that is your incentive then. Anyways, back to the class. We have an exam at the end of this week here, so I hope you guys are all ready for your exams. This is mid-exam season. I hope none of you have forgotten that not only in this class, but in other classes, you have tests coming up. So, I will give you the rest of the class period time here to work on studying, getting homework done. Enjoy. And she kind of goes back to her desk and begins to edit homework. We'll start with John. What subject is your most troublesome exam?
Well, I want to say that he actually doesn't have problems with school at all, but he just plays dumb and is leaving.
Okay.
So he kind of just like does enough so he's like passing, and that's it. Even though he's like perfectly fine in the subject.
Okay. I will... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, it's like just B's across the board or C's.
Way too much like my life. Exams.
Exams in your D&D game. Let's go. So I would like all of you to roll me a D10.
I
A D10?
Yes. Normally this game doesn't have
It's in
D10s.
the cheese cubes.
Normally we don't use D10s in
I
here.
got a 1.
I got a 10!
A 10. Okay.
We'll see what I get.
I mean, that's appropriate for Andres, but.
I got a
probably.
6.
A 6. All right. We'll start with the 1. Your most pressing exam that you have is art. And so I would like you to roll me a agility check.
So Andres thinks that like when he hears this, like he's gonna pull out his math textbook because this is the thing he's definitely most concerned about math because he's only 2 chapters ahead in that one instead of 5 like the rest of the subjects.
Oh no.
And so the test that you have to do is I need you to roll a d4 because there are 2 on this one.
1.
All right. You'll actually be good at this. The test that you should be most worried about is your politics test.
You are right. Andres is the most worried about that.
However, I need you to make me an ego check for politics.
This is a non-combat one. That means I have trouble.
And then what did you roll? A 6?
6.
1, 2, 3.
Uh-oh.
This will be a tough one for you. Your test you're worried about is history.
Oh god.
And you'll need to make me a vigilance check.
Vigilance.
11.
11? It's gonna be, you can already tell, looking at like some of the pre-homework for the exam, like the pre-test, it's gonna be
12.
a 12? It's still gonna be a tough exam. What did you get for yours?
11.
Yeah.
12.
Yep, nope. All of you guys are gonna have a tough exam here. The DC was 15 for the first test check. So with your pre-test, you can tell you have a lot of markups and you need to study up on a few things in order to get a good passing grade here. So this is your time. So what things would you guys like to do during this time to try to prepare for your exams? And so the checks that you made, those are the ones that you will need for your exams. So the more stuff you do towards those checks, those will help in getting a higher grade.
So,
So what you're saying is that I need to do lots of ego checks?
Yep, you need to do essentially lots of studying. During this class period, if you spend the whole time studying,
I will
you'll
happily
gain.
spend the whole time studying.
You
without
easily
any
would.
Distraction.
You easily would if there weren't any
is
distractions.
the art test like you actually make something?
Yeah,
Or-
it's the art test is you have to present and make something. And so that's why it is an agility check, because you have to make something.
No.
Okay,
Hello, Visions Academy students! Just wanted to remind you all that at the end of next week, we are having our sweetheart dance. So don't forget to ask your sweethearts to the dance. It's gonna be a great time. Hope to see you all there. Bing! Bing!
John, would you like to go with me?
Andres is going to completely ignore that announcement as it is completely irrelevant to him, as he has never gone to a school dance and has no intention of ever going to a school dance.
Mark, or Gavin, I just look at you and I'm just like, if you do my art project for me, I'll go.
You notice a few of the girls in the class are like talking and just like doing some like whispers around here. It wasn't just to you guys, but it's like after the announcement, this is also a either or dance. The guys can ask or the girls can ask.
Oh.
Andres still is unconcerned because he is convinced that no girl in her right mind would ever be interested in asking him out to a dance.
Oh, do I have plans for you?
We're all gonna get out.
Yeah, I know. David knows.
Too.
Andres has no fear.
I already know.
Concern.
We're all gonna get asked out. They're all gonna be villains. They're all gonna be part of Hydra. It's all gonna.
Then I'll put them to sleep.
Oh, I didn't put it on the.
So the girls begin to whisper and talk. Is just as Damon goes over and just, hey, psst, I need help.
I need to study for my politics exam. You know I'm bad at that stuff.
Well, I also need to study. Okay.
What do you need to study?
What?
Sorry.
What subject are you studying?
I need help on history.
History. Hey, come over here. I can help you with that. I need to study on that too.
He pulls out his book.
It's just like,
So
you see...
Andres will reach into his bag, pull out his history, hand, like open it up to the open it up to a seemingly random page. It's going to open to exactly the area that this exam is on, and there are tons of highlights and markings and descriptive notes.
He just grabs
it, hold it out,
He's like, okay.
and then go pull back out the political science book and just be reading that and only that, not getting distracted.
Just, okay. Looking at the notes.
They're written in Spanish.
I know Greek and English.
Pulls out another book. It's a Spanish to English dictionary.
Mark.
Does Mark know Spanish?
You're blind.
Can Mark
What?
read?
You're blind.
Oh yeah! I thought.
There are a couple, I will point out though, there are a couple of market notes that aren't actually in Spanish, but instead ancient Maya.
You got highlighted in Braille.
They've accommodated to you and given you like your vision because of your specialty. You can kind of make out words on paper,
But that's no fun.
But it's still very difficult. Reading is tough.
You haven't been blind very long, so you're probably not fluent in Braille yet.
Not yet, no.
It's only been a couple months, so you're not fluent in Braille.
No. So pretty much, I am just
audiobook.
Actually, probably. Mark probably would have found an audiobook and he's re-listening to the parts that the exam are on. And he's kind of he's doing his best to go over old homeworks and he's just kind of doing everything that he can at the moment. That's why history is so hard for him, because he can't read the things that he needs to read and go over the things that he needs to go over. So.
Alright. Yes?
I'm gonna think of a creative way to just make my art project with just sheer something strength related. So I just I don't know, just mush something, just squeeze a whole bunch of paint onto something, or I just punch holes into a piece of clay or something.
Okay. Nice. You guys are studying his textbook, you're studying your textbook, and you're making your art piece.
No, I'm just brainstorming.
Brainstorming. Alright, perfect. The school bell goes off, and alright, best of luck to you all in your classes. You are free to go to your next classes. You feel an arm or a hand on your shoulder just, hey, I haven't forgotten about the other night.
Is it Junior?
Yep, it's Junior. With a fresh black eye. Just very, very hurt.
I am completely ignoring him. When Andres looks up, it is a face that very few of you guys have ever seen. He's not afraid. He's not just like hiding from social interaction. He's just gonna look at him with a complete cold expression, and he's going to say, either you are going to leave now, or you will be made to leave.
Don't worry. I'm transferring out of this stupid school anyways.
Good. Now that our conversation is over.
All right. Guess you don't want to know what happens then. As he just begins to walk away.
No, Eli.
Yes.
Before he walks away, I'm gonna punch him in the face. Kind of a surprise attack.
All right. Go ahead and try to surprise attack him.
Surprise.
Can I try and stop him?
You can see there's like
Activate
like
my
a
attack
motion
stance, and
in
I
him.
just... That sucks. 17.
17.
That sucks.
Yeah, activate my attack stance.
Oh, okay.
So that doubles my melee.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that
So
does
I rolled
suck.
a 7.
So you go to hit him, and he's just dodges out of the way. He's just.
Do I not get advantage?
Mm-mm.
Is it dumb?
He's.
Where's my advantage?
He has he's situationally aware. Cause also heart shaper.
By the way, we never got to what my sense supernatural saw.
There was nothing.
I thought he used magic though.
The others did.
Okay, so he probably can't, but they certainly can.
You sent supernatural last time you encountered him, but this time there was no supernatural on him at all. But you go to punch him, he dodges out of the way, and you catch all of this going down quickly. And Damon kind of rushes like, hey, everyone calm down. People start rushing around like, hey, fight. As like a crowd begins to envelop you guys.
I
just say, you best leave this school now instead of later.
I'm leaving here soon. Just came to finish my exams, say goodbye to a few good friends, and be on my way out.
I didn't think a traitor like you would have friends.
Oh, wouldn't we be considered friends here?
No.
Pity. What a pity. As he goes to leg sweep you.
What is my defense again?
It'll be your score there. So you have
Defense?
10 plus your...
yeah. So this is a melee, so it'll be going against your melee.
10 plus melee is your AC for this, basically.
Okay.
not very good for me though.
Me too.
Well,
Fine.
If a 17 didn't hit Kilmonger though.
Hey.
16.
This is my...
Yes.
He goes and
my
just
melee defense score.
spins and knocks you on the ground and gets back into a very ready boxer's stance. And just, you swung first. It's just self-defense here now.
Actually, no, I won't say anything.
Yes?
May I cast Mists of Morpheus?
You certainly may in this crowded school.
No one's gonna notice me. And they'll probably not even notice the mist and the chaos and everything. People ignore stuff that they don't expect to see. Unlike the other mists, this one is a lot less obvious. Well, actually, no. I have a question for the DM. How noticeable is this spell? Because Andres would know this, but we've never really discussed it.
It's like... Normally, the mists do kind of come from an outer source until it envelops onto the target.
Okay.
But it is strange, what the heck, where are mists coming from kind of deal.
Gotcha, but the mists themselves are definitely noticeable.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
noticeable.
In that case, I do not want to do that.
So that's where you guys are. The green is Mark, yellow is you, and pink is Kilmonger.
Yeah, I'm not going to be there much longer.
Wait, I'm green, right?
Yeah. However, everyone started chanting fight, and so now you are enveloped by all your school students as they are hoping for a fight.
Alright, instead of casting Mists of Morpheus, because that's not something I can do in this crowded situation like you said, I am instead going to go and attempt to slip through the circle and get to a place where it is quiet enough for me to continue studying for my political science exam that I am still not prepared for.
All right, you're able to slip through as Kilmonger doesn't really have an interest in you anymore, as he's reading the crowd and seeing that they want to fight. So you met with like a little bit of resistance, but they let you through.
To get through.
So you're able to get through. Mark and Damon, you guys are on like the outer ring of it, or like the inner ring, like front line seeing these two, and everyone was like, fight, 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 fight.
I'm just gonna say, John, this is not a good idea.
Mark, I don't even know you. Stay out of this.
Mark's just gonna go, well, I tried. And he's gonna walk away.
Just
No, Brady.
Damon's gonna.
That's fair.
But what if Kilmonger beats the crap out of him?
Then he gets the crap beat out of him. It's his own dang fault.
He's just gonna stand there, watch you walk away. Kilmonger's like, come on, don't you want to fight? Just kind of back and forth, egging you on. All right.
Yeah, Super's getting egged. He's definitely getting egged.
Let's do this, boys.
All right, go ahead. What do you want to do?
I just walk up to him, and I just try to do the meanest uppercut.
All right, go ahead and roll. School fights.
I'll use my chain strike as well.
Okay, trying to let off a few.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Ooh, that's not a success.
You have an edge automatically from Chain Strike, which is part of the effect.
Which one do I re-roll then?
The lowest.
The lower of them.
Perfect.
So
Alright.
do I
12
multiply
plus
this divided by
22.
22. That will hit him.
Oh, so
Alright. Double melee. So, what do I roll for damage at?
Then you roll your Marvel die, and then
Whether or not you hit. And then I'm not sure.
15.
15. All right, you go hit him with that uppercut, and it's a pretty loud sounding hit. As you guys are walking away, you just hear
just multiply the one die.
as Kilmonger takes a step and just it actually made me bleed.
You don't
I'm just standing there on
do you
the
do
face
that
now.
just for damage?
He goes in for
Also to hit.
another swipe. He goes in for a
Okay.
like just a jab, and it comes quickly with a
Just plus 4.
uppercut to try to catch you off guard.
It's
jab,
It's this. Whatever I roll plus 4.
and he got a fantastic.
Makes sense.
Does a...
So
Oh, it doesn't matter. Just go.
Oh, what, Jeff? Oh, okay.
37.
There's some HP.
Yeah, 37 damage.
So I would just.
So he goes with that feint and hits you with another uppercut, and it also causes you to bite your tongue, and just a little bit of blood starts to pool in your mouth as he lets that hit go off. What do you wish to do in this moment now?
Can I... I'll just go for a liver punch.
Okay.
No. And then I reroll the lowest.
What was that?
That is an amazing.
Edge. Do I not get edge from counter? What is it?
No, you do, but what was the low number?
A 3?
Okay, I was just seeing if it was a 1. Like,
Yeah, no. It's 25.
that will hit him. What's your plus to for melee?
So do I just add my ability score?
Yes, so it
you
should.
just add the whole number.
Just 5?
Yeah.
Okay, then I did him 7.
What was
Oh
it?
wait, for the damage.
Yes.
Damage is the
what you do,
multiplier.
first you multiply by the multiplier, and then you add that. So what's your multiplier for it?
For...
For melee.
It's just 5.
Multiplier, not modifier. They're different. Here, give me a second. I'm gonna come over here.
Should be lower down.
So this thing down here. So
Oh.
3. So you multiply this entire damage by 3,
Oh.
Wait a second.
and then you
Why
add
is mine 4?
So...
Your
You
multiplier?
probably have a power for it.
Did
Yeah,
I
there's
do
probably a power
36
that makes it
points
so
of
it's 4.
No, you only roll do one
Oh,
dice.
okay.
Only the marvelous.
So the
dice.
last one was a was a 15 times 3, so it should have done him like 45.
No, so it's damage is different. You don't roll all 3 dice for this one.
I know, the last one was 15.
15 total damage, or
Before I times it by 3.
before you times it by 3?
So it should have been 45.
How did you get 15 without multiplying?
Because I thought double melee ability to damage for my...
Okay, so that happens after. So what happens is first you roll the dice, then you do multiply the result on the dice, then you add the modifier last.
Oh, so then I just add 5 to it?
Yes.
So it should have been, I don't know, 10 times 3 plus 5.
So
So
31.
Where are you getting the 10 from? You can only get maximum 6 before multiplying, because that's how much the dice can show.
5...
You don't add that part. So
Oh, you don't add that part.
yeah. So what
Oh,
you
then
do,
I got a
you roll
5
one
times
dice.
so that was 15.
So in this
and
case,
then-
2 times 3, then add that last. That's the very last thing that you add.
Okay. So the last one was 15, and then you add that? Or don't at all?
So yeah, you roll the thing, multiply it, and then add it.
Yeah.
The addition happens very last.
So I rolled a 5 last time, times it by 3, and then add
15, then add the thing.
So
So,
that was
10
actually-
more, so 25.
my 25.
25.
Okay, for this one, I got a fantastic.
Fantastic.
double
there you go. So now that is double.
So I actually...
Fantastic counts as a 6, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
And it doubles plus 10.
6.
Do I have to say I use Clobber beforehand, or is that just natural? Okay, so I have to use...
Yeah.
Because it's just a... Oh, no.
Do you double?
It's just an action. Okay, never mind then.
So
12 times 2, or it's just 12 plus 10.
and then you multiply it by 2 because you just got a fantastic.
You still add your multiplier.
Oh, so I got a 6
Yeah, so the...
times 3.
18
Oh, so 18
plus 10, right?
plus 10
So 28 times 2.
is 56.
Yes, you...
Okay.
You hit him with that uppercut. He retaliates with another uppercut to you, matching it. After getting your jaw kind of knocked loose, you go in for your own punch. Completely dislocate his jaw. And it is a bloody mess. He's on the floor as one of the security guards comes on like, hey, break it up! Break it up! As he sees Kilmonger on the
Might have
ground.
suspended him for a little bit, but I think it was worth it.
I
As
don't know how damage works. What a freak.
yeah, you do a lot of damage, but also people have a lot of health.
Yes.
As Kilmonger is now on the ground,
I
just
know that made me half health in a single hit.
That would knock me out in a single hit.
he started this. He started swinging at me. He's just, hey, John, principal's office now.
I just slowly step away, just start walking like nothing ever happened.
All right, you start walking away. He's like, hey, all of you get to class now. Damon's just, I don't know. I should have stepped in. He just walks away from the rest of the crowd as you're left to go to the principal office as the guard is walking you there, and Kilmonger kind of gets up from the ground and kind of leaves. Now, ding, ding. Class has ended. The end of the school day. After your eventful morning of fighting, you get a little bit of a warning. You are on a bit of suspension. About a week's suspension.
Okay.
And so they give you the choice of either having to do paying for the damage done to a junior, or you can do some community service for the school. Given its financial stances, you might pick doing community service, or you could try to get money out of S.H.I.E.L.D. to pay for his injuries.
No. What do they mean by community service?
Kind of just doing custodial work for the school, or maybe even doing like picking up trash in local parks and stuff. Just community service. That would be equated to a number of hours.
Okay. I'll just do community service.
All right, you pick up community service. Any extracurriculars that you would have been a part of, you can no longer go to.
I don't have any.
All right. What do you guys do at the end of the school day now?
I'm going to go home and I'm going to study.
All right.
Well, actually, I'm going to go home. I'm going to study, and I'll probably actually try to go on patrol for a little bit because I am starting to get used to this superhero thing, and I think it seems like a good way to blow off some steam after seeing Junior.
I'm just seeing Junior back. That's fair.
Just like go on a nice, relaxing flight, and hopefully not actually run into any crime. And if I do, just put them to sleep.
Put my audiobook on, go to the school gym, and just pump some iron.
All right. Damon is gonna just.
I'll actually invite Damon to come with me on patrol when I go on a flight.
All right, yeah, Damon kind of. He's looking around. You can see him talking up to a few girls and just, hey.
Never mind, I'm going to leave. Just actually that.
You're like, nope.
The goal is to invite him on a relaxing flight. That is not going to relax me in the slightest. Being near him doing that.
He's just talking to some girls like, so, sweethearts dance, huh? I mean, you can be my sweetheart if you want. They just look at him and just, bah! Big smack and just,
How much damage did he just take?
emotional damage for sure.
Emotional damage.
He's just,
Emotional damage!
he walks back over to you, Mark, and just, I thought that'd go better with Jessica than it went.
Yeah.
I thought I had a shot with her.
Andres is just gonna reach up and like pat him on the arm twice and going like, you can just go here. Let's just instead, we can study that night instead. I'll help you out with history.
No, normally parties help me better with tests. So I think I'd rather...
Really? How does that work for you?
You know, it's a strange thing that happens in our family, where, you know, we're Greek. We love to party. So the more we party, the better we are at school. So it's just, it's a Greek thing.
Andres is absolutely fascinated by this idea and is trying to think of how it could possibly work.
He just kind of leans over and looks at Mark and just, like, winks at you, just...
Mark's like, okay, yeah. Sure, buddy, sure.
Sure. All right. You guys are all able to go on your own time pumping iron at the gym. Roll me a melee check.
A melee check?
Yes. Just to see how your workout goes.
It's gonna be good, alright.
Oh boy.
That's pretty good.
It's okay.
16.
16? Okay. What is the workout for the day?
Definitely like an upper body with some explosive stuff at the end. So like things like short sprints and like just working on
You
getting
should do
them, like,
box jumps with like a barbell on your back.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
That like pretty much like sprints, box jumps, and then he like pops, things like that. So
All right. You're able to get this workout, and you can already tell it is working wonders. It is relieving some steam, and by the time you're finished, you can tell you're gonna be sore, very sore. You do notice someone comes up to you and just, hey, you need a spotter? And just not John, but a different John. Another John kind of walks up and just, you need a spotter here?
not at the moment. It's like kind of as I'm starting to get to the end of the workout, right? Not at the moment. I'm not doing anything heavy. Spotter shouldn't be necessary.
He says as he jumps on top of a box, we're carrying a 250-pound
It's like,
I wish.
he's like, are you sure about that? I mean, how are you even to lift, bro?
What?
I mean, how do you find the weights?
Well, I mean, I'm like blind, but I'm not like dumb.
I thought like blind made it to where like how do you know it's the 45 versus like well I guess the weight makes difference, but how do you know where they are?
Like, you know how like you can like feel the numbers in the weights? It's a really easy way to tell how heavy they are.
I never thought of that. I always knew there were numbers there, like so you could see it, but I'm sorry, bro.
No worries. It's a good question.
Oh, okay.
Mark is too good for that. He's the nicest person in our group. We've got sad boy hours over here, antisocial,
But he's
and then
super.
Mark.
He's super, okay?
He's okay.
He's super. That's all you need to know.
Except right now when he's
He's
depressed because Junior.
No, that's just how he always acts.
I know, but like, still depressed because Junior.
Impressed.
Nobody's gonna mess with John now.
All right, you get your workout in,
Oh, you were
able to
right.
finish
I
it.
was
John's
convinced.
So, what do you do? What's your workout for tomorrow then?
I'll probably work more on legs tomorrow, and maybe do some cardio as well.
Okay. I think I might be doing legs tomorrow. You gotta show me, because your workout is way better than mine. I mean, I just get my stuff from YouTube, and it's not the greatest.
YouTube's a good place, but I've got some experience. Yeah, if you're in here tomorrow, I can help.
Okay, sounds good then. He's just peace, and kind of goes back to his own set, picks up his dumbbells, and from your vision, and when he picks them up, you can feel his weights are a lot lighter than what you're normally doing, and so you get the sense of like, am I gonna have to lower my sets to like work out with this guy?
Don't worry, my cousin does it. When I work out with my cousin, he never lowers his sets, and I just die.
Yeah.
It's either you lower it and it's really awkward change, or you keep it the same and you're just.
Show the level difference, bro.
I couldn't walk home after because I couldn't walk
dominant.
far enough to get there, and I live 2 blocks away from the gym.
All right. I need David. You get back home. You're able to do some more studying. Roll me another. You're doing politics, right?
Yep.
Ego check.
How do you determine focus? Actually, really quick.
Your focus. It's times your vigilance. So it's
times your vigilance.
yeah. So I believe it's
30 times.
30 times vigilance.
So 20.
20? All right. You're able to, you go back through your pre-test that you've had, and you're able to mark it back up, almost do another pre-test, and you do a lot better. You get all but like 2 of the questions. You get everything right except for 2 questions, is what I'm trying to
Andres
say.
is utterly dismayed and redoubles his studying efforts.
But you can tell, like, okay, I didn't get it right, dismayed, but you're getting a sense of your understanding what the questions are asking now. And after maybe a little bit more time of studying, you should be good on the test here. Now I need you to roll me just 3d10s. No.
Just what?
3d10s. This is for your patrol.
Okay.
Or not d10s, your d6s.
Okay. Maths? 12.
12?
Unless I add anything to it.
No modifiers at all. Alright. Before you go on patrol, do you call anyone saying, hey, I'm going out to fly, or you just going on your own for a quick little flight?
I mean, I'll tell my dad before I go. Gotta make sure the parents know where you're at. I'm not sneaking out or anything like that.
Alright. you go and just like, hey, before you go, the Wakefields, they're gonna be coming over in an hour. They wanted to bring by a suit for you. They actually got me a new job. They heard
Why do I feel like the Wakefields are gonna be bad guys?
They always are bad guys. No, they heard about Mom dying and the situation we're in, and Mr. Wakefield offered a opportunity to work at the company, and so they're helping out a lot. So yes.
This is after.
Okay. It's like, so they're gonna be stopping by, wanting to bring a suit for the funeral at the end of the week. They said if we needed anything, if you need anything, to give them a call. So yeah. But just if you're going out with your friends or studying, just be before they get here.
All right, I'll be back with extra time to spare.
All right,
I'm
sounds
gonna be here on time.
all right.
And also, as I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna send a quick text to Spider-Man and ask if there's any. Tell him that I'm going to go out fly and just patrol for a little bit and ask if there's anything in particular he would like me to do or look out for while going. And I'm just gonna put on my costume and start just flying around.
All right. You fly around, and it's pretty quiet in the city. It's not quite evening time, but it's getting close to it, and you're just flying, enjoying the city smog.
By the way, my pastime after school is just patrol.
Okay. Roll me the 3d6s then. You also have community service you have to do. So if you can somehow sneak past that to do your patrolling.
Call patrolling community service. Get S.H.I.E.L.D. to give you your community service.
If you can try to sneak it, yeah. What you got? 12?
Yeah, that was for the patrol.
Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. That's exciting.
Oh.
Mark!
What are you looking at? Sorry.
Alright, you guys are able to go patrolling. Now I need one of you to roll a d6.
6.
What?
I got a 6.
Oh boy.
Ah, this is so relaxing.
You both hear sirens going off and beginning to make its way towards the financial district of the city. And you can see there's a lot of lights outside. As you finally make your way there, you also
How
make
much
it.
time do I have left?
This is at the start of your patrol, and this happens very quickly. So you have about 40 minutes before they're there.
Fine, I can definitely catch them before that. Or if I can't, I will let them get away in order to be on time. I will be on time for my dad.
Oh boy!
I'm an obedient son. My dad said to be back on time. I will be
He said to be back on time. He'll be back on time. You make it there, and you notice that there are a ton of cop cars, all situated outside, guns at the ready, pointed at the bank. As
there's a hostage situation, isn't there?
yes, there is a hostage situation going on at the bank. Hold up right now. So, what do you heroes wish to do at this time? You also notice Officer Davis outside leading the charge.
I'm going
He
to
did not die.
float down to Officer Davis, and I'm going to just land down. If he hasn't noticed me, I'm just gonna walk up and tap him on say, Officer Davis.
Ha! Ha! New heroes in the city every day. What do you want?
How many people are how many people are inside right now? And
Well,
many
we sent
hostages?
one of our guys in. They quickly scouted him out, and from what we could tell from his intel, there's about 50 people inside, hostage, and about 10 gunmen.
10 hostiles?
10 hostiles.
Do you know what they're armed with?
Basic semi-automatics.
Can I walk up while they're standing?
Sure, yeah.
I'm gonna just stand behind them and listen.
All right.
Oh, wait, no. That's not how I'm supposed to.
How? Quick question that I feel like Andres would have figured out, but I never bothered to ask. Approximately how much damage does a bullet do?
It varies.
It varies, but on average, about how much could you expect?
An average basic bullet would do. Because Kilmonger used guns here and there.
Well, yeah, but then again, Kilmonger is Kilmonger, and probably not as the same level as your average criminal.
It would do about minimum 30.
Minimum 30?
Mm-hmm.
That is concerning.
Guns shred.
Well, yeah, of course, they're guns. Can I?
If I
heal at
used
all
guns, I wouldn't
since,
deal that much damage.
Can I heal at all since school or not at all?
Yeah, you've healed since school. There hasn't been enough time to go back.
Well, I can make it so I can cut off their entire range of sight, line of sight, up to 10 feet, but that would cut off our own line of sight as well.
Whatever you're gonna do, just make sure people are safe in there. I can't sanction you guys for anything, since you're vigilantes.
Send Mark a text.
I was thinking of doing that. How long would it take for Mark to get there, though? I have to be back on time.
What is Andres' bird name again?
Arcane.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys gotta try to figure out how to use names properly, because you slipped up a few times.
I'm not going to slip up again. I'm paying attention now. Andres has messed up once. He will never do so again.
Range check.
I'm going to, pull out my phone and I'm going to just Mark, you're going to suddenly start getting a call.
Oh. Then I'm going to pause my audiobook and... What's up?
Hey, rain check. I might need some help with dealing with some guys with guns. I don't Particularly getting shot at, and I can't see in my own mist.
Yeah, that. Oh, yeah. Well, where are you?
I'm at the bank. I think it's by. I'm gonna look for the street signs and tell him where exactly.
Yeah, it's
How far away is it?
it's pretty far away from
Also, I
where the
need
school gym is. It's pretty far away.
Also, I need you here within 30 minutes, or I have to go, or I'm gonna be late. I'm not going to say what I'm late to. I'm very much leaving that out.
I can maybe swing that. And
Also, there's a hostage situation, so the faster you get here, the faster we can deal with hostiles.
makes sense. I'll be there as soon as I can, and then I'm gonna just hang up and go.
All right, you start making your way there. You switch into your costume. Where do you change? Because you are leaving the gym.
You could just go to the locker room. No one's it's after school, likely. No, very few people are there.
What I'm gonna do, I'm going to leave the gym, and I am going, because I'm fast and whatnot, I'm going to run about 2 blocks from the school.
Okay.
Find an alley and just change real quick. Make sure no one's around. Change, and then start.
Okay. Make me an agility check. And let me know when I get to this.
A non-combat check.
Yep.
I can't. One of my dice is always a 1, except for the one that I want to be a 1.
Either make that one your fantastic dice, or just change your
Choose
dice.
the same dice.
Okay, good idea. By the way, thank you for letting me use your pencil.
Oh yeah.
Now my back. I used all the lead.
It's all good. I actually
You gave me this almost a month ago now. Of course I used all the lead.
You know what's funny is I forgot that the next day I needed to take an exam, so I had to buy some of the pencils from the testing center. That was fun. Yeah, that was. I was like, dang it.
This session hits a little too close to home to everyone listening, because we actually have exams right now.
Yeah, it hurts.
It's midterm time.
All right, Mark.
15. Not great.
Okay. So you begin to run down a block.
15 is fine. The average is 11.
It's a little above average.
All right, you begin to run down the block, and you quickly notice that there is a girl just kind of watching you, and it's just like, Mark, and boom, you try to go, and she tries to follow you. Yeah, you try. She tries to follow you, but you're just too quick, and she's just, okay. As you make it out and she leaves, unknowing to you, she's just kind of sitting there with a card in her hand and just.
Oh, that's so mean. Mark wouldn't have known.
He would have known.
He wouldn't have known.
You were just in a hurry, oh crap, there's a bank situation going on, and your mind's focused on that. But this girl.
Be here in 30 minutes, or he's gonna be late. I don't know what that means. It can't be good.
And so you go, and this girl just has this little card in her hand, and it's just, okay, and just kind of walks away again. As you make your way, you swing, and you get there pretty fast. What do you guys do in the meantime, waiting for a rain check?
I just come in. I walk up to Arcane. Arcane, glad to see you again. What's the game plan?
Alright, so apparently there's a bunch of guys with guns in there. I don't handle getting shot very well, so my best plan is to make it so they can't really effectively use their guns. In order to do that, I'm going to try to just blind everyone inside. I have a friend who is really good at moving around in the mists and is focused on close combat. You're really good at close combat also, so maybe when he shows up, you two can still get together after I come up with vision. I also can't fly in there once I put up the mists, so I'll probably stay out here and just maintain concentration until you give the okay.
Officers, do you two also have the mists? Or some sort of smoking device?
It's just, well, yeah, we got smoke canisters. Right, Riot Squad is here, waiting for the call. As you see, like, riot officers ready. You also now see, around this time, some heavier armored trucks pull up. And on the side, you see Fisk on it.
Nope. That's not good.
As you see, the trucks pull up, and out come the armored guards from earlier that you saw at the anti-hero riot. You see these Fisk guards come in heavy suits with heavy semi-automatic guns. They're just, officers, Fisk Security is here to take care of this. This is within the financial district of Fisk. We'll do it from here. As they begin to march forward, they begin to set up some charges and some things. Almost like a turret and like a security line of sorts. And they just begin to pull more stuff out of their trucks.
Arcane, is this legal?
Is what we do legal?
Sort of. But do they actually have permission?
No. Oh well, if they did, Fisk didn't decide to flaunt it in front of us when he showed up last time.
Oh, he did flaunt it.
What? That
He's
he
like the
has
new
legal permission.
Yep, new legal form of defense. Fisk Security.
Oh, I didn't realize that he said legal. Yeah, apparently they're fine to do this apparently. Though, I don't know if a direct assault is going to be able to get hostages out unharmed. There's a lot of people in there.
Do you think we could do a back door entrance?
I think that'd be a good idea. How long has it been since...
At this time, you do see Rain Check swinging in, just swoop, swoop.
I'm super.
Alright, I'm gonna fly up to him and I'm going to say, we've got another situation now. Apparently this guy showed up. They're planning on doing a direct assault, and I don't think that that's going to go very well with 40 hostages in the tent. So we should probably start very fast.
Agreed.
All
We
right.
put up much time to plan.
Yeah. So just gonna, as soon as you land, I'm gonna motion to Super to come closer. I think you should take the front door. You take the back door since you can actually navigate through the back. With this, I'm gonna throw them up basically immediately. Hopefully, Fisk guys don't.
Can you control your smoke?
In what way do you mean control?
You begin to see some of the Fisk guards begin to take station on opposite buildings and almost having a sniper post, and some trying to set up a way to rappel down the bank building.
Could you make a little air bubble around me?
I cannot, but you will be able to see 10 feet in front of you.
Perfect.
All right.
That's all I need.
I'm going to start casting the mists right now.
Alright, you begin to cast these mists. They begin to fill and flood into the streets and into the bank as the Fisk guards hey! No supers here! They begin to start to raise their weapons.
They cannot see me any longer.
As that mist goes, they're hey! Where'd he go? Where'd they go?
This is why I just
Time to
walked
go now.
straight through the front door, my hands on my hips, and just, honey, I'm home.
Don't say that. Oh my gosh! Of course you're actually going to say that.
I'm gonna
They
go
can't
into
see
the
you,
back
but they
door.
can hear you.
I'm gonna go into
Also,
the back door and
there's
try and
no
silently
flight-
take out the guards that are the closest.
Just so both
Alright.
of you are
The
aware, it's
hostile
not
are
relevant
close.
to you,
Okay.
but it's kind of relevant to you. There is no web slinging, slinging, gliding, or flight possible within these mists.
That'll be fun.
And this is a pretty
This is
tall
not web
bank.
slinging technically.
It's not web slinging,
This
so
is
he's
sling
fine.
line. I can.
So he's fine with
Okay,
it.
cool. In that case, you're great. You're perfect.
And this is a pretty tall, Spider-Man 2 Doc Ock bank. So has 2, maybe 3 levels of a bank.
Alright, I'll be on top of the 3rd level, where I can cover the maximum area with mist,
Alright, so
and not need to fly.
you're able to flood the building with mist. You're able to storm inside and honey, I'm home. It's hey, where'd this mist come from? You we'll shoot him. We'll do it. As you, with your blind vision, can kind of tell that they are very uniformed in their uniform. Very well organized, and also seems like they have a few bombs in placing in this place.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
This is, you rolled on the patrol, you rolled probably not the worst, but the worst on the organized crime chart.
Yay.
My favorite.
Gosh. Okay. Well, if any of the hostiles are pointing guns at hostages, those are the guys that I'm gonna go for first.
Yeah, you see like a few of them having it by like groups of hostiles, but because of their miss, they're more like moving a little bit, trying to see what's going on. So you can go ahead, and you are able to get 2 strikes and knock out 2 of these gunmen, just before the other ones begin to like, hey, there's heroes in here. We'll do it. We know you got a code. We'll shoot him. We'll blow the place up. And super. At the same time as him knocking them out, what do you want to do?
I want to go to the one that said that. If I could kind of hear him and make my... Is he like on my floor?
Yeah.
I'm going to make my way to him.
Okay, you hear them like, hey, what's going on?
I'm just right behind him.
You run, and you're able to knock that guy out cleanly. Just go.
I'm gonna try to imitate the dude's voice, or just sound like one of them and be like, "Don't worry, we got one of the supers. They're one down."
Roll me. I wish there was a deception check. Ego.
Yeah, ego is the closest thing to deception.
0 for ego.
It's not super relevant.
Do I times this or just tell you the number plus
You
my
add
ego?
your
Plus your
modifier,
ego.
But yeah,
Okay, that's 17.
17.
it's better than I usually roll. I have a 16.
Hi, we got one down. And they all begin to like cheer and it's like, keep your heads up. There might be more in here.
I use that to hear where they all are.
All right. All right. After that,
You're still targeting the ones that are hostile.
so you guys are going through. Dum, dum, dum.
I want to save one guy though.
And I will actually, as soon as I kind of knock out some of the more, like all of them on the first floor that are threatening hostages, I'm gonna go out and like tell this guys, we need a bomb squad.
Funny
Don't
enough,
tell the Swiss guys, tell the cops.
The cops.
after your first like knocking out of the 3, glass shatters and you see Fisk guards rolling in.
Seriously, the guys with guns are going to attempt to go into something I threw up specifically to make guns almost useless. These guys are well trained guys. Good job.
You just call it that, right? Shush.
I need you to nope, it's fine. No, it's fine. I'm not gonna help you there. Anyways, they storm in, and you can see their visors just, and they're going through, and you just hear, and red like laser bolts shoot out of their rifles that light up through the mist, making it so you can't see where that bolt goes, and just knocks out a few of those guards.
How many people?
It took out 2 more. So you took out 2, you took out 1, they just took out 2 more. So you have 5 more to deal with. As this is getting crazy. As you see someone go for a motion for a trigger. What do you all want to do now?
I can't see this.
You cannot see. He can
I'm just going
feel
around
it.
bonking people as they're cheering.
I have taken out my textbook on top of the building, and I'm reading because like holding it very close to my face so I can properly read despite the mist.
Can I try and swing line that whatever he has out of his hand?
Make me an agility check.
You can do
Got
it.
this. Can you have? He should have an edge because he can see and the other guy can't.
Well,
Like he can see that the other guy has. No
I guess it
clue.
doesn't. It's just like default because he knows he's pulling the trigger.
Well, I mean, like in the terms of the guy trying to avoid him taking it from him, like he can target him. He has no clue that anything's happening.
Terrible. You said agility?
Yes.
That's gonna be a 16?
That is what you needed.
Oh my gosh!
As you go and you see him raise it, you use your swing line, just and it grabs it out of his hand, just and it comes closer to you. Just it's like they got Spider-Man in here or something, man. What's going on? This is what we signed up for.
Spider-Man's here, man. Oh, I knew I did it.
I should have done this job. As they're all like, we gotta go. So you now have the trigger.
I'm gonna pick it up and I'm just gonna like set it on a desk. I don't want to be holding it.
All right.
But I won't let anyone except this guy's touch it pretty much.
Okay. You, as it comes to you, you hear a ding, ding, says there was a switch after it left the guy's hand.
Huh?
What?
Hmm?
What?
There's just a switch when it left his hand. Organized crime. As you begin to hear, with your very sharp senses, ticking all around the bank. You don't hear it, but from some of the civilians, you hear like panic, like, "Ah! Do something! The bomb's gonna go off!"
Huh? Oh,
What do
my
you?
turn.
Yeah, what do you like to do?
Is there like any more bad guys around me that I could tell?
The rest are on the second level now.
Is there any hostages on the main floor?
Yes, they're like bunched up. If you could see them.
Okay.
I'm gonna start going around freeing hostages. That's going to be my
That's
next
what I'm
goal.
gonna do.
And I'm gonna tell the Fist guys that bombs have been armed.
Yeah, you see them, and they're moving cleanly through it. The fog is not bothering them at all, and so a few of them are going towards the
That's
bombs.
concerning as heck. For reasons that we will discuss when I find out about.
And they're moving through. A few of them are going to people, and others are going to the bombs.
There's different issues with this. This isn't normal mist.
Oh, okay.
This is magic.
That's fair.
They can see through magical mist. That means that they're using
gonna-
some pretty nasty tech with magic.
So you get to people, and you're trying to untie them, and you can tell some of the hostages have bombs like wrapped around them.
You should call.
I'm going to pick up my phone and call and be like, Arcane, get in here.
Roll me a vigilance check.
Vigilance check.
I'm gonna start the. I'm just gonna walk in and be like, hostages,
Garbage.
supers here. All the guards are.
You can roll with edge because of your hearing.
10.
With
You can roll
edge.
with edge. You can roll.
Oh.
Edge.
again.
All the not edge.
The smallest one again.
All the bad guys are beat up down here. Where are you guys?
12.
Okay. You pull out your phone and get the faint hearing of static and like a distortion.
Just shout all over.
Once I hear that, I'm just gonna go, Arcane!
I'm gonna jump off the roof. I'm gonna
As
jump
loud
down
as I
and
can.
just I'm gonna jump down and go inside as soon as he says that.
All right, you jump down inside. Do you dismiss your fog, keep it going, or
I'm keeping it going. I can fall. I know roughly where they are. I'm going to go there.
okay? You get inside, unknown to you guys. Once again, from a far building, you see a sniper just watching. Just
He is watching. I really don't like it when people can see through my mist, guys.
far away, you
It
see.
makes sense.
Hey, boss, you went in. Do you need to bolt? You need to pull the trigger? No. Let's see what they do. I like this little trap you set. It's exciting for them. Watch and see what they do. Alright, boss. Alright.
What's going on in the shop?
There's bombs.
Get all the bombs to me right now. All of them.
Some of them are wrapped around the hostages.
Get them off of them and give them to me.
Can we get them off without setting them off?
From your small, like, fiddling with them, doesn't seem like it's tied directly to them. Like, if you pull it off, it'll go off. But again, you're not experienced in bomb dismissal.
Take
or
off their
disarming.
shirt. Take off whatever it's attached to. Give it to me. I'm going to absorb the force and hopefully survive doing so.
Oh.
Hopefully, so.
I'm going to go around and okay. I'm gonna go up to one of the Fist guys that is working with the bombs specifically,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna say we need to get all of the bombs into one place right now.
We have specific orders not to work with heroes. To work with vigilantes. His just dismisses and continues working on his own bomb.
I'm going to just walk over to this guy. I'm going to say, "All right, don't work with heroes. You're being coerced by the heroes. Say you were coerced by the heroes. You want to save lives. Is that not why you joined this sort of thing?" Do you want to help people? Is that why you're here? I can stop the bombs from killing people.
Continues.
Tell them I threatened to kill you if you didn't. Whatever you want to say. Whatever you need to do for the orders. Let's just save these people.
Roll me an ego check, and because you are hero form, you won't have trouble on this.
Oh, if only that one was the other one, this would be the literal perfect roll. 20 again.
20. You can see there's like a slight change. Just takes off his helmet and just like goes inside of it and just. You hear like a turning off sound, and it's just, look, I want to help you, but they got eyes and ears everywhere. This is all just a ploy to get heroes out. I'll help you as best as I can, but I don't know how much more I can do.
All right, here. How about this? Take up Are you if you're in any way able to give orders to the bomb containment? Tell them just put them in a single. Get the bombs into a single spot. I will cover that. I can absorb the force. I can do that. It might kill me, but at this point, one death is better than all.
I hope they're wrong about you, heroes. And he goes to put the mask back on. And he's like, hey team, round the bombs up. We gotta wait to defuse them all at once. He's like, I hope you're right about this. Hope you don't cost me my life.
I hope so too.
Walks away and just continues to take the bombs, disarming them, and you see other fist guards beginning to pile them up into like the center.
How many of them are there?
Currently guards or bombs?
Bombs. I don't care about the guards. I'm probably going. There's a chance I die doing this, and I don't care about the consequences afterward. I just wanted to take out the bombs.
There are 4 bombs.
Okay, that is a manageable number.
Cool. They are very large, or not very large, but pack a large punch.
That is okay. The size of the punch is less relevant to them the actual size of the bombs. So I'm glad to hear that they pack a big punch, but they're not a big package. All right. So how long before? Do they have a timer saying how long before they go off?
Yes.
How long?
They are at 2 minutes. You also, with you being stressed, notice that you have about a minute before you have to go back home.
I have a minute before I need to be home or start heading home.
Probably start heading home.
Okay, I can do it on the way.
I got time.
All right.
I still got time.
So all of the bombs are in one place now?
All but yours. You're still having a little bit of trouble. Not a lot of going towards you, fist guards, but the one that you talked down is trying to help you out. Just, this one's difficult. Trying to work and wiggle it out, and they finally managed to get it off. Throw it into the pile. Nothing goes off. It's just easy peasy.
All right. Well, I'm going. How likely are they to shoot me if they see me outside?
The guards? Mm-hmm. Very likely.
Okay, I'm gonna go out the back alley. I'm going to then I'm going to say, ding, for the sake of.
You hear, and then there's just more of a more rapid ticking. Just.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do this. I am threatening you, and I'm going to just shoot a little bolt of light, tiny bolt of light, extreme lackluster bolt of lightning, just to nowhere in particular that will do no actual structural damage or hurt anyone. And then with that as a distraction, I'm grabbing the bombs and I'm flying out the back and upward as fast. I'm dropping the mist and flying out the back and upward as fast as I possibly can, and also in the vague direction of my house.
I'm also bolting because
go out the back.
Out the back.
I can't fly with the mists, and I need to get these things out of there quickly.
Yes.
I don't know they did this, right?
You're probably
the mist made it really hard.
I'm on the main floor just trying to help everyone. You guys are
we're on the main floor also.
Yeah, the bombs compiled onto the main floor.
Okay.
And then the fist guards were able to just boom, 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 take out guards before. It was very swift. They get in, they took them out. You're taking these bombs, you're flying them as high as you can, and
just in case. And then, so once they're about to go off, what I'm going to do, like when they're about 10 seconds off from going off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bombs, grab them all, and hold them on, like wrap myself around them as tightly as I possibly can. And then I am going to cast the Shield of Seraphim.
All right. You fly upwards with these bombs in your
Pray they all go off at the
hands,
same time.
praying as hard as you can.
If all of them go off at the same time, I will live. Otherwise, I'm gonna frickin' die.
You see, well, you don't see, once again, back to that rooftop, Taskmaster, seeing you fly up and just, hey boss, you got the bombs. So you want me to pull the trigger here? No. Let's see what he does at this moment.
Never mind, I'll say that after the bombs go off.
Let's see if he can hero up here. Alright, boss. What about the team? The team did good. The cops will like our little present. Right on. He gets up, dismantles his rifle, and gets away. As you're flying up, the bombs begin to tick. You begin to feel an explosion, and it ruptures and it goes. And this is where we'll take our break.
No, I wanted to
I
be
thought
super.
there's a chance that I'm going to be revealing my last spell that you have not yet seen.
Cool.
We will pick up with the next part to see, did he survive the explosions? Did he die? Tune in to the next episode to figure out what happens of Marvelous.